Hi, I am Laureen Quick, and I work with women over 50 who find themselves in a season of change. When what no longer fits in their life requires them to take a look at what might be their next step, their next chapter. But that next step, that next chapter has not fully revealed itself yet. This conversation is part of the Next Chapter Summit, a gathering for women in January 2026 who are in the process of navigating change, reinvention, and renewal after 50. It is not about rushing towards answers. It really is about creating space for reflection, honesty, and meaningful conversation. So many women in midlife appear capable and steady on the outside while quietly questioning their inner direction and their authority. They are no longer willing, however, to perform or just push forward without alignment. But they also are not always sure about how to listen inwardly to that little voice that is encouraging them. And that is why I am really honored today to be joined by Doreen Horsley. Doreen is the founder of Ambitious Ladies of London, a global community rooted in integrity, grounded in leadership and self-trust. Her work supports women in reconnecting their inner authority, not by becoming something or someone new, but really by remembering who they already are beneath all the expectations and roles. What you're about to hear isn't a teaching or a preview of Doreen's summit session because she is one of our guest speakers at the summit, but it is a glimpse into one of the experiences you might have. It's the tone of this gathering that I want to share with you today, thoughtful, spacious, and deeply human. And so, Doreen, I am so glad you are here, thrilled that you're going to be a part of our summit. Let's begin. When a woman comes to you in midlife, especially after 50, what's usually happening beneath the surface when they realize something no longer fits, even if they can't quite yet name that?
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for that beautiful introduction as well. Yes, what I often see is that women are not lost. She's essentially outgrown something because beneath the surface, there's almost like an inner knowing. There's a mixed knowing that she can't keep living on autopilot and something is shifting. She may not know what that is, but what it is that it's that version of herself that she's been loyal to but it's no longer telling the whole truth. So there's like a shifting going on under the surface.
Hmm. And that's what gives us that discomfort, right? It makes us feel a little wonky.
Absolutely, because when when she's when she's listening to that inner voice, yeah, as I said earlier, she's outgrown something. And so her body, her mind, her inner self is telling her something. It's telling her that you've got to do something different. So even on the outside, she may look the same and she may look capable and successful and composed.
Mhm.
Something has essentially shifted. And it's that work that needs to be done to find out what that is so
And
that
so,
she
go ahead.
almost lets go. Yeah, please.
No, I was just going to say, and so what helps her begin to reclaim that inner authority, that self-trust? And I think you were already starting to tell me that, but I don't
Hmm.
just to ask, what helps or what can she do to make that start to happen in her life?
Yeah. What she's got to start doing is not focusing on what she should do, but more about what she feels. It's that
Mhm.
becoming, what feels true for her right now. Um, it's that self-awareness, something that I love teaching. It's something that's so important that we become more self-aware as to who we are becoming And it's also about slowing down enough to listen to herself again, honoring what she feels instead of overriding it.
Hmm.
So it's about honoring oneself and coming back to oneself because it is that feeling. And once you honor that and think, right, I'm going to make some moves on that, it feels good.
It does. And to me, what you're really saying here is listen to your heart.
Yeah,
But to do that, you have to slow down.
got to slow down. Yeah.
We need to stop sometimes and just connect with ourselves. And
Hmm.
sometimes that voice will be really quiet and small, but the more we listen to it, it does get bigger and bigger.
It does get louder. Absolutely.
Wow. And at the same time, we often feel a lot of pressure to like, what? I'm 60 something, I'm 50 something, I'm 90 something. I should know this by now. So I feel this pressure to, I should have it all figured out. What can help us push that criticism, that judgment away and help us stay more connected to that inner direction?
Yes. I feel what a woman needs to do when that happens is to stay connected to her values, stay connected to her emotional truth. I've just had a client, funnily enough, this morning, and we did a lot of work around the values, the things that are important to us.
Mhm.
So as long as she stays connected to that, she will be able to figure it out because she's listening to that voice and she's going to be moving towards what's important to her. She's not forcing answers. So she's going to ask herself, well, what feels steady? What feels draining? And not listening to that, but taking the next steps so that she feels this inner confidence and self-respect to work with her values and to keep moving forward. And then she'll be like, wow, this feels good. This feels working. This is working, sorry. Even though she may not have the confidence or she may be feeling a little bit afraid as to how things are changing for her, she she'll feel good in herself. And I'm finding that a lot with women over 50.
Hmm. From my own experience, I would definitely agree with everything that you have said today. Um, it really strikes me that the message really here is you have to decide. And what I often tell myself is, I am the priority now, and my
Mhm.
life depends on it.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I need to live my life as if I am the priority because my life truly depends on it.
It does.
It's amazing.
And
And
sorry,
no,
please go ahead.
I was just going to say that's a huge shift. That's a huge shift for us.
It is because throughout life, we tend to put everybody first, the children, even the grandchildren, and the husband, and we're all growing. And as we grow and get older, everybody around us is growing and moving on and have the and keeping true to their own values. And so we have to start realizing that we are the most important person in our life.
Mhm.
We have to be more self-aware as to what's going on and to how we're showing up for ourselves. And if we do feel uncertain, it doesn't mean we're failing. It means that we're listening.
Mhm. And if a woman who's listening today, who's watching this video, knows something in her life no longer fits, but she hesitates to, she's reluctant to choose something different because she
Mm,
is living in a state of uncertainty. What would you most want her to hear right now, Doreen?
okay. I'd like her to hear that the bravest choice she can do is just to stop abandoning herself, choosing herself, even before it makes sense. As I mentioned, she doesn't need to know the whole path to take that honest step because that uncertainty is not that you're failing, it's just that you're listening. So listen, listen to yourself, choose yourself, even though you may be afraid and it doesn't make sense.
Powerful, Powerful. Thank you so much for sharing your incredible wisdom today. I truly am grateful and appreciative of that. Before we close, I do want to make an offer. I want to offer this to everyone watching, everyone listening. If something in this conversation has helped you recognize yourself, a quiet knowing, a pause, a sense that your inner voice is asking you to be heard, to listen, that's the kind of listening we are inviting throughout the Next Chapter Summit. Over the course of several days, you will be in conversation with women like Doreen Horsley, guides who don't rush clarity or offer prescriptions, but who honor the intelligence that already exists inside of you.
Mm.
If you are in a season where you are no longer willing to override yourself, if you are sensing a shift in your life, even without certainty, or if you're really ready to trust your inner authority more fully, you are warmly invited to join us. You will find details about the summit, including dates and registration, in the conversation notes that accompany this recording. And Doreen, again, thank you so much for your depth, your steadiness, and integrity. You bring and will bring so much to our summit. We are so grateful to have you as part of this incredible experience. And to everyone listening, we would just simply love to welcome you to our summit.
Excellent. Thank you. Look forward to it as well.
I'm excited.